Arknights.
Alright, let's do this. Okay, let's see. Just woke up from my nap. Oh my god, am I so tired right now. Jeez Louise, I had a long day. And it's gonna get longer, so let's see how it works. Alright, face cam test, and game capture test is good. Okay, we're ready to rock. Let's begin. In 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, and welcome to another Cozy Sun on the decks with your host Cozy Sun, and today we are going to play more Arknights Endfield. So let's get right down to this. In our previous episode, we wanted to actually do Chapter 1, Process 3. Unfortunately, we didn't get enough time to do that because we somehow or other managed to unlock the... what's it called? The sub PAC for the another sub PAC, so we had to go through that in order to get what we need. But that has been completed now. So what we can do is actually move on to a move forward with the quest and actually do process 3 properly. On the side, I was also doing some work trying to figure out what is a good team setup, and I think I've settled into 3 possible teams that I could work with. I want to utilize Last Right is the main thing. So I'm going to use a Last Right team with us, Sahi a support, Sahi and Ardelia support is the main way I'm going to do this. Though the other slot that I was thinking of actually using, I'm not quite sure whether or not I should use Snowshine for some support, some more defensive support, or should I go with Alesh for some SP generation? I think for now I would stick with SP generation as part of this. Now, with this, Sahi talk to a toaster again. Oh god.
Are we set enough now?
So this is the team. This is the team that I'm looking to do. So Alesh, Zahi, Last Right with Ardelia support.
I shall pray for you, and contemplation, computation, utterance.
And I'm just going to...
And with my prayers, I shall also lift up those who have gone astray.
To promote her, which I will.
Behold, the benevolence of the law manifested. Ah, and with it flows the trust of the administrator. Is it not righteous to give thanks unto thee?
Alright, so... advancement effect. Plus for 10 seconds. Okay, alright.
Once we are connected, wisdom shall springeth forth.
Alright, excellent. Okay, so this is the team that I will be working with.
I remember the and and I hope that our battles may bring about peace.
Strength and will means if I want to upgrade, let's see, is there a good weapon that we can use? This one has strength, ultimate gain, efficiency plus 4.8 main attribute, and the wielder applies an arts burst. The wielder gains attack 6% for 30 seconds. We need to make sure that the rates the quality. Switch to some weapons. This one is strength and HP boost. Combo skill HP treatment effect plus 20%. So this weapon on Snowshine is fine. I'll leave it at that. I think Seeker of the Dark Lung will be what Last Right should pick up until we get her 6-star weapon. Okay, yep, let's switch
No
that.
problem, as long as it's hefty enough.
Okay, so let's level that up. Okay, level up, upgrade, and we will tune it. and we'll keep going. Okay, alright, upgrade. That's good. Level 40, let's keep it at that for now. Yep, okay, so that will be what? Last right we'll pick up for now.
I shall pray for you.
Psyche
Contemplation. Computation.
will be upgraded as well. To upgrade.
And with my prayers, I shall also lift up those who have gone astray.
So her skills are will and intellect. So let's pick up a weapon. Let's pick up an arts unit that will allow her to use the will intellect boost. Okay, so this is will increase attack. I guess this is the only one we can feasibly pick up, right? Yeah, will and intellect. So let's switch this up. And level this. Okay, upgrade. And tune. Okay, good. Eight, and then increase that, and then do that, upgrade. Okay, cool, good, level. We'll leave it at that, and we'll switch.
May I make slight modifications to this? I assure you, they will remain within the bounds of safety.
Armor, intellect, and will.
Veritas is upheld by its own sanctity.
We'll just give her that for now. We want butt flower powder. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. Alright, cool. That is good.
Since you're around, we're definitely catching something today. Empty wallet. Whoa, 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 whoa! Ah!
Strength and intellect for Alesh.
Story of my life.
Let's also put up some weapons. So it will be strength and intellect. So for strength and intellect, what we'll do, we'll switch it up. In strength, agility, intellect. We don't have one that strictly increases strength or intellect, which is kind of weird. I guess we will use this. Battle skill hits the enemy. Or do we want a combo? Okay, let's do this. Switch this.
Looks sturdier than a bamboo stick. At least this one isn't going to break into pieces.
Is it better to focus on combos with him? Let's check his combos. Physical damage, that covers some SP. The skin increases the damage. Arts reaction or originium crystals of a nearby target is consumed. Arts reaction, yeah. Okay. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Okay. Nah, he wants intellect. It should be fine. Alright, yep, let's keep that in mind. We can level it up if we can increase its potential if need be. We have tons of it, so it's fine. Okay, upgrade and tune, and we continue. Upgrade. Okay, that's good. We'll leave it at that. In terms of his armor, we're running a little bit down on armor. Might need to make some more. So we want strength and intellect, right? Strength and intellect. He could go with a split actually, so half strength, half intellect, which will be a little bit funny. But definitely.
What a beautiful day! Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Needs some levels. Okay. Ew. Okay, alright, perfect. Upgrade.
This beats what we had on TV back home. Plus, it's fresh stuff every time.
Should have just dropped it down to 1 a little bit.
Do what you must, Professor. I'll do...
Intellect and will.
I
Intellect.
heard your footsteps, Professor.
Intellect and will. She will get her signature weapon, so we don't need to move this at all. Yep. She'll get her signature weapon after this. I will not move. Alright, cool. We have our team ready to go. Nice. Let's take a quick look at our listings. Let's see who's working what. 28, 7. So for the control next.
Relax. I'll get the job done right.
An efficient assignment. I shall do my best.
Nothing available at this point in time. Okay, never mind. What about manufacturing cabin? Take that. Nice. Anyone to swap out
Let
to?
thy commands be fulfilled. O Administrator, through service, our path is revealed.
Confirm. As well as...
And roger that. Set your mind at absolute ease, Enman.
Excellent. Nice. Growth chamber. Harvestable. Nice. And we will keep growing this until there is nothing left to grow. Aha. We'll swap
Understood.
to...
I shall throw in 10 times the effort. No, I mean 120 times.
Alright. Okay, let everyone rest. That should be fine. Nice. Excellent. A weapon. Don't get that. Nice. Okay, excellent. Now, before we start with process 3, and that's the main job for today. What I want to do is I want to increase my power output for the Valley 4 area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some time to actually design a way to build ferrium batteries and try and power them as much as possible. I want to see how much ferrium I'm generating, and then also want to see how much the batteries that are created, how much I can sort of create as part of powering up the the entire PAC. So I want to change from our current one, which is the amethyst batteries, and I want to change them into ferrium batteries. Get a bit more power output into the system. See how much energy I can actually generate out of that. Now there's a couple of things to consider here, and that is how much do I want to create, as well as how much do I want to store to sell in the future. I think what will happen is because we can create one battery every 10 seconds, and if we use it for energy, it will be run over a 40-second period. So if it runs over a 40-second period, that means there will be 4 batteries active at any given time. So if there's 4 batteries active at any given time, then the question comes, okay, so this one's completely shot. I'm just gonna clear this. Alright, so bulk action, I'm going to remove this entire section. Stash. So I'm going to make this area here the battery area. Now we've been generating quite a few batteries already. And in terms of the amount of batteries that we have 2,000 in the local depot. Okay. Now, we want to make this as a bit more efficient. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to stop all of this off, then off the unloader, off the unloader, and off the unloader. Okay, so what we need in order to do this is we need 2 parts of ferrium and 3 parts of originium ore in order to generate the battery. So this is what we're going to do. Let's stash the production line. Stash production line. Stash entire production line. Stash. Cancel. Stash production line. Stash production line. Stash production line. Stash production line. Stash production. Now, okay. So we have the packaging unit here. That is our ultimate goal, right? So let's put it there. Let's put the depot loader across over here. We need to... Okay, no, we just need to move this over. Add another... a depot unloader. And this will drop in originium ore. Okay? So that's our 3 originium ore. Another depot unloader here. This time this is for ferrium ore. Okay, so we have 2 parts ferrium ore, 3 parts originium. Good. Now, what are we gonna do? We need to move this over here. And we are going to move this shredder here. No, let's move this a little bit further. No, I want to rotate this. move. Just gonna leave that there. And this one, I will move it here. Okay, so that is our stage right now. Now, for the refining unit. What we can do is this one, I will move it over here and rotate. Okay, make it a bit closer so that it can connect. And now I need another refining unit. I'll put it like so. Move this here. This one, I will move it. Should I move it up? Is that necessary? No. I will move this closer to the shredding unit. This one. Okay, wait, hold on. This one, I will move it up a bit. And this one, I will move it up a bit. Okay, alright, cool. So now we have our actually we can make this packaging unit a bit more let's move this. No, we can't. Unless we use like a move. Okay. Alright, we'll figure this out. Okay, so let's connect the cables. So we have... No, we need one more thing from this, and that is the fitting unit, right? So we need a fitting unit. Move. Okay, and then we need a fitting unit. Fitting unit. Okay, alright, excellent. This two goes here. This should go in here. This goes there, this goes in there, this goes in there. And now, okay, wait, hold on. Stash this. Now we will move it over here. Nice. And this will go in here. This will go in here. This one we stash because we don't need another fitting unit. We need a shredding unit. Shredding unit. Okay, construct. Alright. Place. Okay, and then we'll connect this output into that, and this into here. Okay, so we should have no, we need one more fitting unit for this to work. So what I will do is what's the best way to do this? Okay, so let's stop this. This I will stash the production line for now. Stash it. Okay, so what would be the best way to do this? Okay, so this one I will stash in production line. This one I'll move. Put it here. And we need 2 fitting units, right? So this stash production line. This one I'll move over to here. And I will move another fitting unit over here. Okay, alright, now let's connect this to this and this to this. And this outputs will all go here. This now we have an issue. And that is we need a bit more space to work with. Okay, stash and stash. Let us do it like this instead. Stash. Production line. Move. The electric pylon, let's move it a bit. The unit, let's move it. And it should connect to these two. Just a bit concerned about this area here. I think this one I'll move a bit downwards. Just a smidge downwards. This one I'll stash the production line. And I will connect this into this. This one I will rotate. This production line stash. This one I'll move. This production line I stash. This one I'll connect from here to here. Actually, I should move it slightly backwards. Move it. This one I will move it here. Okay. This one I will stash it. Okay, I think we do have a way to do this. We just need 5 input ports, right? Yeah. What we can do is we can actually sort of level it. There's a very funny way of actually cascading this through. Okay, so let's stash this. Stash entire production line. Close. Move, rotate, rotate, rotate. And this one I'll stash in my production line. This one I will connect this to this. This one, this I will stash it away. This one I will move. This I will connect. Okay, like that, connect that, connect that, connect that, connect that. This one connects there, this one connects here. And we can put a pylon over here, actually. We put the pylon over here. We won't cover everything. That's annoying. Okay, and we will add another pylon over here. Okay, that should work. This gets connected in here. This gets turned back on. 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 This gets on. And this gets turned back on. Okay. So that feeds it. This will turn back on as well. This will turn back on. And now the main question is, where do we put our energy into? We need a few thermal banks. Let's generate 2 for now. Okay, so now thermal banks. Move it. And then I'll add another thermal bank here, maybe. Okay, so it connects to. And now, if I connect a port into this, and I split it. Where's the splitter? From there. So one goes in here. One goes splitter. And we will also connect this to this and this to this. There we go. So that should be our power source. Now, if we can only put in a few more pylons. Let's build some more. And finally, let's put this pylon over here. Alright, now we're in business. This one needs to turn on. This one needs to turn on. Okay, we should have power out the wazoo now. Aha! It's currently very high. We We now have power out the wazoo. 1.48k. Perfect. Excellent. We got it. It's kind of messy, and I think it can be better compacted if need be. For example, we move this up a little bit. And then we move. Yeah, we can compact this a little bit more. Move this up here. And okay, yep, that's well connected. And this stash production line. This one we'll keep it in 1. And this one we can move it up a little bit tighter. Haha, there we go. Excellent. That is our pylons. We have 10 of these and 15 of these. We shall have batteries out the wazoo. Okay, I'm going to save this as a blueprint. Ah, yeah. Come on, clock action again. Come on. Cozy Sun needs this. Control S. Alright, so this is blue battery. Power. And we managed to keep it within a 21 by 10 square. I'm sure some people would micromanage this to Kingdom Come in order to get the power that is needed. But having it flat like this without anything jutting out is actually really good. With 2 power banks. Okay, save. Alright, so that's the blue battery. This is blue battery production at half speed. So I have one at half speed and one at full speed. Okay, so that's excellent. Now that means I can turn these banks into just focusing on. I can actually make. Well, let's actually make this area a bit more efficient. I want to make this a bit more efficient before I move on. So if I want to keep making, okay, I don't need a bridge. So let's stash this entire production line. Stash, entire production line. Stash. Okay, I'll move this. And move this. Alright, so. Okay, and then I will connect this over to here. And this one over to here. And keeping as little space in between as possible. Now, for the refining unit, I will move this inwards a little bit. Stash the production line. And I will connect this here. For this battery, I only need 5 to 10, right? So this one, I can move it rotate it. And I can stash the entire production line, make this a little bit more compact. Put it in there. This one I will move over, I'll scoot it on over. And this one I can move. And this one I can move in there. Perfect. Alright. That should do it. Now the thermal banks, I'm going to I'm gonna stash. I'm gonna stash this as well. This I'm going to stash the production line. Let's stash entire production line. Stash entire production line. Stash. Now I need to figure out if there is a way I can make this a little bit more. I'll move this over here. I only need like 2 output ports. Like it should be okay. And this one I'll move it a bit closer. Okay, stash, 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 stash. This one I'll stash, stash entire production line.
Survival in the frontiers is all about finding a safe.
Move it. No, I'm just going to connect this in, straight in. And then I'm going to use a bridge to put this one in there. And the batteries generated can be fed directly in here. Okay, we should have poopy butthole. Alright, excellent. Okay, now that we're done, we can now stash everything. Quick stash. We'll bring some batteries just in case. And can't forget to bring some batteries. And I think we're good. Oh, nice. In the future, I will need to make this a little bit more efficient so that we have a bit more space to sort of put everything together. Because definitely there is a lot of ways we can actually make this a bit more efficient. And we have a molding unit to fill that. One of the things that we'll need to do heading forward is to figure out if we, instead of Cancitrum C, we bring out the larger one. And that will need some ferrium. I want to see what our current input-output is at the moment. So we have 1,000. We can always put in some batteries. We can always put in some energy banks here if need be. Like we can make 1, 2 here. Like, well, actually, we can only make like 1, I guess. Move. There we go. Now we can put 2 energy banks here, and we should be able to power it, no problem. Yeah. Now I want to see what is our current stats on generating at the moment. Let's see what our stats are. So, Originium ore, our yield is 142. Our yield, theoretical yield is way high, so we can actually do this. Amethyst ore, we have a bit of space. Like our yield is actually 200. We can actually spend a bit to create better products and generate our ferrium right now. We can actually generate better products with this. LC Valley battery, currently we are just feeding it in to sort of sell it better later. And SC Valley battery, we are creating yield, and usage should be about half and half. All right, yeah. Buck flower usage. Okay, cool. That's good. Now, let's see if we can figure out a good strategy for this. For ferrium bottle, we need 2 ferrium and 2 ferrium and 10 of these citron powder. We don't need to feed it back into this. So one of the things I've learned from this particular game is that you can actually feed back, put a feedback loop into these seed picking units in order to create what is needed here. So you don't actually need to put in like something like this in order to do that. Okay, so let me stash the production line. I will turn this off for now. I will stash entire production line. Stash entire production line. So if we want to do this a bit better, we need to stop the molding unit here first. Okay, so stash the entire production line here. Let's ignore this. We can stash the gearing. No, don't stash the gearing unit, but we can stash this production line. Make it a bit more consistent. Okay, so we want to keep everything onto the right of the bottom right here, maybe. Later, when we increase our bus sizes, then we'll be able to do more with this. But for now, we'll have to deal with these 3 ports. Three ports here. So what we need is 2 seed picking units, right? In terms of the seed picking units, production seed picking. Okay, let's construct a seed picking unit. Now, what we're gonna do is the seed picking unit is gonna move here. Rotate. It's gonna move here. And another seed picking unit is gonna move here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to then take my planting units. But probably need 4 in order for this to work. We'll stash the entire production. Move this out of the way. We'll stash this, stash this, stash this, stash this, stash the belt bridge. I want to see if I can make this as efficient as possible. Then we have the planting units. Okay, so what we do is we'll do it like this. Move this to the right a bit. Get the planting unit. Move. Rotate. Move the pylon. Move this planting unit. Actually, let's move this molding unit first. And we will move this planting unit over here. Now, the citrons need 10 citron powder, right? So, if we generate 5 from each, we should get 1 can citron every 10 seconds with the ferrium bottle. That means whatever's that's happening here, actually we can do this. So move that over. We'll keep everything stuck together. And then we will connect this into here. And then one output gets fed back into this. And another output gets fed back into this. So that we can consistently generate a consistent planting group here. Actually, hold on. Let me stash the production line. Let me move this up one step so that there's enough space to put in the electric pylon. And I'll stash the production line here and keep it a little tighter. And this one can be fed back in here. This one can be fed back in here. Okay, so this electric pylon can thus be moved internally here. Now, with that done, what I will need is the shredding units. So I will move the shredding units over. And move this here. I'm gonna connect this into this and this into here. This I can stash, this I can stash, this I can move. I'll place it here for now. This I will stash into our production line. This one I'll just leave it there. And now the filling unit. Actually, let's move it backwards a bit. So, stash entire production line, stash entire production line, and this one I'll move it a little bit, scoot it over to the left a bit. This one I'll move it here. This one I will move it here. And this one I can connect it like that. This one I can connect it like that. This one I can start moving it. Actually, no. I'll stash the production line again. This one I'll move out. This one we will move. This one we will move a bit higher, I guess. No. This one we will move to the left a bit. And this one we will move to the left a bit, but higher. That way. We can actually put the pylon in this area here. And then for the refining unit, instead of instead of amethyst, what we're going to do is we're going to put ferrium in. Ferrium. Okay, so that will connect. That will move over here and move here. And then I'll need 2 molding units in order for this to work. Move this. Let's rotate. No, I'll just leave them there. Actually, let's move it a bit closer. The gearing unit can be moved aside. We don't need that. Move this over. Here. Move a bit further down. We'll need another molding unit. Construct. Okay, good. And we will put that there. Now, what we can do is feed all inputs from this log. Okay, and then feed this into this, and this can be fed here, this can be fed here. Okay, right. That. Now, we need 10, right? The one thing that we currently have, citron powder. We need 10 of these. And 5 of these shredded should give us 10. 5 times 2 is 10. So we only need 1 shredding unit, I think. Okay, so... and this one only generates 1. Okay, so we don't actually need this shredding unit. Okay, let's stash that. Let's stash the entire production line. And stash this. Stash this. Stash this. So we don't actually need the second half here. The rate at which we would need to generate these amethyst fibers would mean that it will outpace. We need 4 ports in order to do this. Right now we only have enough to do 1. So, yeah. Unfortunate. Well, let's... in any case, let's stash this then. Okay, so... Stash entire production line. And I'm going to just connect this to this. I'm going to move the pylon over here. And I can move the molding units. Actually, let's bulk move this. so it brings it a bit closer. Okay, so action. I'm just going to scan all of this. I'm going to move this. I'm going to move this a little closer to the action, but give some room. Move. Move. Okay. Should I move this? And I will move this. I'll just leave it there. We need 2 paths for this. Okay. It's a bit awkward, this positioning. Like, it's not compact enough. It's... How can I solve this problem of the spacing not being compacted? Is there a way I can make things a bit more compact here? Ooh, maybe. This might get a bit awkward, but what happens if I move this over here, rotate this, move this over here? Okay, no. This one needs a bit more space, so this one will need to move backwards a bit. This one can be moved here. This one can be moved here. This one can be moved here. And what we can do... I'm a genius. There we go. And then feed it back in here. And feed it back in here. And this output can go... here, I suppose. This electric pylon can move. Over there. And the output here. We can move here. And then cross over here. Move this electric pylon out the way. Okay, move that in. No, actually, you know what? Let's move this out of the way even further. I'm going to stash this line. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a double. And move this over. And that fits right in there. No, I still need the shredding unit. Ah, I forgot the shredding unit. Stash. We forgot the shredding. We forgot the freaking shredding.
Line breakers often ambush what you expected least, waiting to pounce the moment you drop your guard.
They prey on people at
Okay, stash and power production line. Let's move this out of the way. I'm going to move this in. Here. So this will go up here. And this one will go around into here. Well, that did not work as well as I hoped. There must be a way to make this a little bit more compact. The way to do it would probably to rotate the filling unit completely. I think that would be what the... Okay, so let's stash the production line once again. I should just bulk move this. Okay, so let's move this. Actually, let's move the shredding unit first. We need to rotate this. Okay. Now, that means we can stash this and just reconnect the line straight up. Move, rotate. And then connect this over here and into here. Actually, we need two parts to this. Stash the line again. Now we just need two outputs, right? Okay. We need two outputs to feed both the powder inside. So let's move it up just a smidge. Okay, and then this one and put there, and we'll move a pylon over yonder. And finally, we can move this into the output. Now let's turn on everything. Okay, we should be moving now. I'm taking this. Taking this. I'll let it suck it up. Mold. Take this. So that it empties out. Yep, okay, perfect. Pairing bottle is being made. And now take this. Alright, we're in business. So you can see the rate here. We need two of these in order to generate it. But right now we can only sort of, because of how slow this is right now. Let's move that out of the way. Okay, excellent. We have it running. It's not the most efficient setup, though. And Citron B. Nice. Alright, we got it. We got it. Okay. Now, if we move, we can actually compact this a little better. We just need to push this a little downwards, and then we should be okay. Stash production line. We'll move this. Stash production line. Move this. Stash entire production line. And move this in like that. Excellent. There we go. Alright. We are in business. Yeah, we need more Farium bottles in order to make canned citron. Because right now we're at half speed. We don't have any. We don't have increased generation of Farium at the moment. One for one, and it just generates one, right? And then the bottle, you need two in order to generate one bottle. So actually, that means we don't actually need that. We don't need that much molding units. We just need one. Okay. So if that's the case, stash the entire section. Refining unit is fine. We'll stash this. What we're going to do is we're going to close. We're going to stash this. We're going to stash the production line. What we're going to do is we are going to move the molding unit a little bit to the left. We're going to move this a bit to the left as well. And we are going to move this to the right so that this goes in here, and this goes in here. This stash the line. This one, I'll just connect it to this, and this one connects straight to this. We should see the doubling of the output now. Yes, we have doubling of the output. We just need one. We just need one line. So we need 4 outputs of Farium, 4 refining units, and 2 molding units, in order for us to have a consistent flow to make this. That is the strategy. Okay. All right. Yeah, planting this is not really a main issue right now. The planting unit is just this should be able to do whatever we want. Because right now, see, we're having enough seeds. And the seed picking unit, we have enough of these already. So this is self-sustaining. And we need 2 refining units to 1 molding unit as the ratio in order to... we need 4 to 2. So 4 refining units, so 4 inputs of Farium, 4 refining units, and then join back into 2 molding units. Right now we don't have enough ports to say that, okay, we want to generate enough here. But with this being generated, this is also a good template to create, what is it called? The red medicine. Yeah. Okay, cool. We've got that done. $605, 100%. That's good. Okay. And now let's exit the top view. And let's look at our stash. Quick stash that. Got some buck capsules in here. Let's just put this away. And put some buck capsules in here. I know buck capsules is a little bit bad right now. Oh well, what can you do? Alright, now that that's done, let's start selling some back to... let's start selling some of this back. So... what was the key for that again? EAIC, yep, here it is. Okay. Stock redist. Now, elastic goods, we cannot purchase anymore. Not stock redist, outpost management. Let's see what we have. Switch goods. Buck capsule A. Currently, we have a lot of citromes worth selling. We have a lot of SC Valley batteries. How much can we sell? Okay, let's sell 1,000. Okay, trade. Valley stock bills, perfect. We probably need like higher output ones, especially HC Valley battery. We haven't reached E-Long yet, so that is something that we definitely need to work on heading forward. Okay, back to infestation. Infestation also, we need to generate some stuff. Right now, they do need some SC Valley batteries, which we do have a decent amount of. So we can sell that. Okay, good. Excellent. We still can sell a bunch of these. Like the Origo crust, we have way too much of. Somewhere, somehow... Origo crusts are being generated. I'm a perfectionist here. We have plenty of these, might as well sell them. What else do we have? A lot of buck capsule C. Does the infestation need buck capsule C? No. We have a lot of ferrium parts. Weird. We have a lot of ferrium parts. One of the things that we do need to do heading forward is to create some of those ferrium discs for generating things. Like right now, we have a lot of these being generated to make batteries, so that's fine. We don't need to worry about that. We have one extra port here, which we are not exactly sure what we're using this for. I think. Okay, wait. Before that, let's take a look at how much we are generating at this point in time. Okay, so Origium ore yield, yeah, it's way too much. Amethyst ore, we have a lot of amethyst ore we can do. Ferrium ore, yep, it's equal yield, equal usage. That's good. That's what you want to see here. LC Valley battery. I'll just let it continue generating LC Valley battery. I don't really care. Citrom yield to usage ratio is fine. Citrom seed, we have plenty of those. Aurigo crusts, we are regenerating again. Ferrium yield usage is fine. Amethyst fiber yield usage is equal at this point in time. Originium powder is fine. Buckflower powder, citron powder, amethyst bottle, ferrium bottle. Canned citron B should be generated at a rate of 3 per minute. Oh my god, it is bad. It is very bad. Buck capsule B, buck capsule C, I still have plenty of. Let's actually sell that. I'm going to sell that. I'll sell it to these guys. Okay, trade. We have lots of that. We can actually sell that. And we also have canned citrons out the wazoo. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Excellent. So heading forward, we can actually generate more of these. We have 2 fitting units. Now refining unit. I'm just gonna check something. I want to create this. So in order to create this, I need 10 ferrium and 10 Aurigo crust in order to make this ferrium component here. The question is, do I have any lingering ports I can use? I do, actually, and it's here. Though it's a bit awkward to put in here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. I can... Wait, hold on. Before that, I want to see what my rate of using ferrium ore is. Currently, my rate... No, I can't make more ferrium ore at this... ferrium parts at this point. I can make amethyst, and I have tons of amethyst I can use. So, yeah, let's instead do amethyst. This is... I know we're getting to that point where I'm going to do mission 1 process 3. Just stick with me here. This is something I have to satisfy the OCD here. I have to satisfy the OCD here. I need to make more. Okay? Alright, I need a depot unloader. Okay, alright, now let's put that in right now. Yes, perfect. We have a slot. Okay, now with that, I'm going to get myself. Now we have a place which already generates Aurigo crusts. But I will just output originium ore as per usual. We will get... Okay, let's just do the top-down mode. Alright, so from this one, what we'll do is... Because we have an electric pylon here, we'll use this electric pylon. First, we'll get a refining unit. Okay, that's good. Now, this refining unit will be placed here. That gets fed in here. Then from here, what we're going to do is we are going to change this, switch this item to amethyst. And amethyst, what we're going to do... Oh, we do need the gearing unit. Let's move this gearing unit over. Rotate it. And leave it as such here. And we also need a refining unit. So we need a refining unit. Move. Destruct. Okay, and then we will put the refining unit here. Let's double check the requirements. Yes, we do have it. Alright, so let's move this. That should be what we need. And we can move this over here. Because why not? And turn it on. Actually, we can just leave that here. Yep, we can leave that there. Perfect. Alright, so all these amethyst components, I want to get ferrium components, but we need more, we need to mine more ferrium in order for this to work. So right now we'll have to wait until that happens. We'll keep on generating more amethyst components because amethyst components will still be useful in creating some gear heading forward. Right, if I wanted to assemble some gear, like right now they need the components and we do have enough of them, template locked. And we'll need more of that later down the road. So, set default 36. Ferrium components will come later. So right now we can build up to level 28 components at this stage, which is fine. For the non-sets, yep, still up to level 28. We have a lot of amethyst components that we can actually use, and we do have enough stock builds to start kitting out some of these peeps with the sets. So it's not a bad idea to actually start making some kits for the team, because we have tons of these and tons of stock builds at the moment. So we can actually do that.
Survival in the frontiers.
Now, before we continue, okay, to the top here. Now, one thing to do before we continue is see if we can do some upgrades. Area expansion is probably what we need, and it's relatively cheap too. You might as well do that. Upgrade and do another depot bus section. Yeah, here we go. Okay, depot bus 3 will come much later after we do area expansion 2. Once we do area expansion 2, then depot bus 3 will make sense. But for now, we can just leave it at that. And now, do we have anything else worth upgrading? Yes, we have the stock redistribution terminal worth upgrading right now. Okay, so let's go to the TP point. I don't need to upgrade the core AIC area too much at this stage, so we can just leave it be. I also need water. Finally, we are out of factory hell. Jeez. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. You know, this is just a small stream, just a random chill stream that I usually like to do at my own time. Okay, let's do some stock. No, not stock redistribution. I want to upgrade. I need the upgrade. Ahaha. Max level. Level 4. Now, more types of goods can be traded. More regional development points. Now, does that mean I can buy a few more stocks? I'm sure I can. Yes, I can. And we have unit syrup here. And what's our friend's prices right now? 2,600. At this stage, I like to just hodl, right? Just buy low and then sell very high once shit hits the. Oh wait, that was the other way around. Okay, never mind. Man, 911. If there's something here that is like less than 1,000, I'm going for it, because that price will spike sooner or later somewhere, right? Friend's price 1,600 for 3060 is actually not bad. That's a 1,400 upgrade. I think maybe I'll go for it. If I can get at least 1,000 on the price, that would be good. And then Dr. Wheatmats will be able to help me settle this. But let's see what other items there are that I can sell. No, not worth. I have this Kai. I already sold a bunch to him already, so I don't need to look at that. This one, price 2,000. That's not great. That's not great. 2,745. 3,303. Jeez. But still too expensive. Not enough. I'm not getting enough back from this. Here, 1994. For this, not enough. Yeah, the best I can do is buy Agaloy War Tins. Friend's price right now is 3060. Really good. So let's actually do that. Okay, so the Agaloy War Tins. I will find Dr. Wheatmat's ship and sell it to them for a tidy profit of about 1,004 a piece. And we bought 25, so we got a bit of. How much would we get? 28,000 plus 35k. We'll get about 35k with that. Where's the one? Agaloy War Tins, Friend's price. I'm selling it there. Okay, good. No one is selling anything well right now. I'm going to do the hodl gang, okay? We're going to do the hodl gang. We're going to hold onto this. 45%. So I bought it when it was 1960, so when it was less than 2,000. I held it for today. I'm not going to sell it just yet. There's not enough good prices. If I can sell it for 1,000 profit, I think I'll go for it. And Siskam, no, I don't have that. Asteron was a cheap purchase right now. So I can actually get quite a tidy profit if this manages to go up. So if I got 1537. Okay, well, let's head back.
Where should we go next?
Yes, terminal. I'm granting production assist. Might as well just spend it. Okay, alright, cool. Credits in the hole. Let's leave. Alright, let's keep it going. Now, in terms of quests, 100,000. In terms of upgrades, harvestable. Okay, so let's confirm. cool. Unlock at Nexus 3. I need to start unlocking these heading forward. In terms of upgrades, we would also like some basic AIC upgrades. Heading forward, we want to also start putting up some more relay distributors in order for this to work. Okay, back to Origium Science Park. We are almost ready to get to the quest, but there is one more thing I need to do. A couple more things. One is do a delivery run, and then upgrade the other stock place here. That will give us more stock to buy and work around. We're playing the long game. We're playing hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang. Lucky carrot. All right. So we can upgrade this. No, we can't. Of course we can't. Supply restock. Got some scrap toy blocks. Okay, so looks like we'll have to wait until tomorrow in order to see if this can be upgraded. That's fine. Yeah, all good for now. All right. Next up, we've got some rare growths here that we can actually do. If we can get up there, that would be good. So let's go. I want to get that AIC index for upgrades. Let me just change my team for now.
Get a new assignment.
Because I wanna play last right team.
Where should I be gathering my data this time?
Okay, all right, cool. Let's do this. Aha. Hey, wait. Where is everyone? Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Okay, all right, let's go. All right, so heading this way. The Depression, Origium Science Park. Valley stock bill from where the hell did I get Valley stock bill from? Like where?
Watch your step, people.
I wish you the best of luck. A frigate output.
Give it a go.
Ready today, huh?
A frigate output.
Hey.
Gathering data.
You're going down. Oh, I hope I didn't break my combat outfit. I knew we could do it.
Can we get the Aureline? Come on, Aureline. Ah! Missed. I missed. I completely missed. Come on.
Looks like magical stuff. Can I take another look?
Alright, so we know we can't go there. That's just water. Alright, so... yeah, I'm not going to crack that until I get this. Aha!
Huh?
Okay. Nice. Cool. Hey, original slugs. Okay, let's see. Anything else here? Just a running spot. There's a lot of running that is involved here. There's some like flashy triangles happening up there. wait, scan.
Careful, that enemy looks really powerful.
Okay, let's just get this little triangle over there. Okay. And we should have some AICs over there that can be blown up to smithereens. Alright, yep, there it is. Oh, we have a special enemy here. Let's get it on.
The frigid,
Time to get my kill.
the frigid output.
Ouch. Ouch.
List subject violations. Analyzing.
Wrong. Hey, yeah, that didn't hurt. That didn't hit him at all. He died. Note to self.
Arts have opened my eyes. Gathering data. The frigid output.
Everyone's chipping in.
My heart rejoices for you. A frigid output.
Okay.
Analyzing. Logic yields to none.
Don't go too far, Mr. Dolly.
I think the... Ow. Hurts. Ay-ya. Yeah, this is not working out. Our healing is not that great.
A frigid output. Analyzing.
I have to time it correctly.
A frigid output. The arts have opened my eyes.
Okay.
Gathering data.
Great example for us.
Okay. Yeah, this is not looking very good.
Let me give it a go. We finally pulled it off. And it's because we all stuck together.
That was not great at all. Okay, we better regather after this. Okay, get some bombs in the system. Nothing there. Okay, let's walk up
A
and get the
wayward
orderly.
fallen one roams nearby. My staff shall breathe for them.
Unlike the Blight and Rifts, Orleans aren't that dangerous. Oh,
Okay, we'll come and get back. Can get up there. Can we get up there? I think we might be able to get up through here. No. Nothing there. Right. Yeah, I see. Okay, good. Well, that took a while. That definitely took a while. Let's get back. Alright, we are back in business. So, I think one of the main issues
Since
is
you're
right
around,
now,
definitely catching something.
Last Right's ultimate is not being built. When an enemy has 3 or more cryo infliction stacks, consume all, and the number of cryo infliction stacks consumed determines the amount of cryo damage dealt to said enemy and ultimate energy gained consumes. So this consumes the cryo infliction, and she needs 3 cryo infliction stacks in order to do this, in order to gain ultimate energy from her own battle skills and combo skills. This attack deals cryo damage and applies cryo infliction. The next final strike, unleash an additional target attack on the target. Casting the battle skill does not reset her basic attack sequence. So we need to make sure that
let me see.
we don't accidentally
Where should I be
cause
gathering my data this time?
like damage to actually get wrecked in, right? So maybe not Ardelia. If we can get someone, we could
Will you
use
answer your orders,
Snowshine.
Administrator? Wanna come snowboarding with me, Enderman?
Because she does do healing as well. I think Mono Cryo would actually do well. Okay, so let's actually swap her in. Let's swap Snowshine in instead.
Hard work always pays off. I'll not let Enfield or anyone down.
Okay, so with that done, what we're gonna do is we'll level up her weapon. Okay. So, tune it. No, can't tune it. Okay, never mind. We'll just leave it at that. And then in terms of her gear, she needs strength and will, right? Okay. I will. Yeah.
Let me see. Where should I be gathering my data this time?
Wind speed's okay? Visibility.
Okay, so let's increase. Upgrade. Yep, we are
These
completely
records
broke.
offer valuable references. They give me plenty of ideas for future SAR operations.
Okay, now that that's done. Yeah, so we'll go full mono cryo and have Last Right be the striker to finish them off. Let's go back to the infestation. What I want to do is I want to built some gear. Light gear pack, heavy gear pack. So this one has strength and agility. It's kind of stupid because this effect doesn't actually final damage reduction. Intellect, will. Intellect, agility, intellect, will. Strength, agility. Final damage reduction 8%. Why does it say final damage reduction? Yeah, it says final damage reduction, final damage. But in terms of final damage, right?
I remember the operational and oh.
Finish. What is meant by final damage reduction? I don't quite get it. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what it means by final damage reduction. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't get it. I don't know what this is. Okay, you know what? Let's get 2 sets in. Well, let's get 3 sets of each. We have enough to build this. Might as well do this. I have plenty of stock bills and I have plenty of the components, so might as well use them. Okay, for non-sets. Attack increase, prototype heavy armor. We could swap one for these and then might have a better effect. Alright, cool. Rice. Not enough tart pepper. Turn this off. Don't need them. AIC light armor. Let's see. Is there anything we can do here? Could increase the depot bus, but nah, not really. I think this should be good. What we really need is to increase the surface area. Once we increase the surface area, we should have much more space to work with. And then now we will kit out our
Edmund, you're
character.
here.
We're about to leave?
Okay, so now default. which relies on strength and will. Okay, so intellect, will, strength, agility.
Wow, I've never seen this model before. Let me take another look at the user's guide.
Defense, agility, strength, and will.
Wow, I've never seen this model before. Let me take another look at the user's guide.
Okay, so that can be a little bit mixed. That's fine. Okay, cool, nice.
I stand here awake. I offer today's dialogue and contemplation to your terminal.
We need intellect, will.
Veritas is upheld by its own sanctity.
Intellect and will. Mostly will. Intellect, agility, strength, will, intellect. Switch.
Veritas is upheld by its own sanctity.
And intellect. Okay, cool, good. So that's a good mix and match. Intellect and it's heavy into will, which is not really what we want.
Huh? Is it my turn already? What a beautiful day. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Perfect for a Sonic King.
Strength and intellect, yeah? Okay, so strength.
Now this will keep the bruises off me.
Strength and intellect.
Now this will keep the bruises off me.
Okay, alright, strength and intellect. And then now we move over to
Endman, you're
Snowshine.
here. Wind speed's okay.
Strength and
Visibility's
will.
good. Perfect weather for snowboarding.
Strength and will. Equip.
The one who made this really gave it a lot of thought.
Switch.
The one who made this really gave it a lot of thought.
Equip and will. Okay, cool, good.
We're about to...
Contemplation, computation, utterance, abandonment.
Will and intellect, right? So we have will, intellect here, and will here. Intellect and will. Okay.
Veritas is upheld by its own sanctity.
Alright, okay. Yeah, let's keep it at that. We'll go full cryo with this one. I think that would work out.
Huh? Empty wallet. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah!
Switch. Okay.
I stand here, contemplation, computation, utterance.
Switch to this. Okay.
We're about to leave and... Oh! And...
Okay. Alright, we are ready to rock. Okay, I'm gonna keep this mono cryo team up. Alright, cool, good. Now, we can finally move it. Damn it, I took my sweet time with this. Oh shoot, there's more stuff I can claim. Have I not? How did I not claim this? Wait, did I not claim this? Okay. I thought I claimed parts already. That's the thing.
Careful, that enemy looks really powerful.
We could try fighting and see if it actually works. Because the most important thing for Last Rite is the fact that she can't generate any ult unless she is the one who consumes all the stacks, right? All the cryo stacks. Delta bot. Okay, anything else? Actually, now that I think about it, did I... Recycling... Yeah, I already picked these up already. So why did I miss one earlier? That's weird. Okay, that's weird. I swear I got everything. Alright, let's move it. It's time to get it on. Alright, down the hill. Here we go. Finally time. Cliffside Trail.
This is the mountain path that Director Chin mentioned.
Look, there's the power plateau. Oh, that rift is terrifying.
All right.
Supervisor Perlica, what's the situation at your place?
We've met Yvonne. She's safe. Tata, the prototype, has been upgraded. We're taking it along the mountain path to reach the Origin load spring.
The Origin load spring is severely affected by the Blight eruption. The hub has yet to establish contact with that area. Please be careful out there.
What are you doing just sitting there? Come on, let's go. Okay, we've got some red bugs. Scorch bugs. Authorized personnel only. Oh dear. Okay, there is a bombable area here. Luckily I've got bombs.
There, nice and clean.
Hey. Oh, that's really cool. That's really good. There's a hidden pathway here.
Oraline. Another language whispered by Talos too.
Nice. Excellent. Okay, so we definitely can get more ferrium ore now. That's excellent, actually. That's what I really need. Okay, but we need the higher level one. So, do I have the Mark II? No, I have nothing. Okay, I'll come back to this later. This is definitely something that we will need to mine getting down.
You're okay.
Yikes. Uh-oh. Got company.
Who's that?
Gather, clearing the way for the rest of us.
They show lethal intent.
burst fryer.
I don't even feel tired.
My prayers have been answered.
Okay,
Made
more.
possible by Seshka's latest technology. Oh, I can't break this habit.
Whee! Damn it. It knocked us way off. Aha. Okay, so we got this.
Yeah?
Look closely. Jump up front. Look closely. Good stuff. Okay, there's some boxes here. Good job. Yeah, good job. You did it. Oh, these nerds again.
Analyze he who suffers today is not among us.
Yeah, freeze them!
Gag makes it easy.
Gathering data.
Injection! Fast wing! Crush you! Pass it to Veritas be with me!
The Friday.
Analyzing.
Sanitize the corruption! Storm of Frost! You're going down!
A frigid output. Gathering data.
Alright.
Stop fighting!
Things got a little intense, but we nailed it.
I find
Let's see if we can fix this. Component style. No, we're still missing a component. Okay. Okay, let's get this. Oh, Agaloslaya. Right, let's keep it going.
a wayward fallen one roams nearby. My staff shall grieve for them.
Nice. Already level up. 290. Bore flashlight. Here template. Okay. Right now, I think what we
Crappy weather's driving me crazy.
I think what we really need is someone who can keep staggering. Remember, last right is a striker. That means she wants to be able to deal the last hit of damage when someone is staggered. If we can increase...
Break its go, the bloodshed.
Clearing the way for the rescue.
I wish you the best of fortune.
Oh, enjoy your snack.
Now, fight for your work! You're going down! Last wing! Incursion! They show Maple and Your blade has been done. Stop fighting!
I don't even feel tired.
Great teamwork, everyone.
Alright, excellent. That's good. Alright, let's keep going. Which way to go? We need to get over there, so we need to jump here. Okay, we got a checkpoint.
The Origin Lode Spring lies before us. It's quite close to the Ether test site. But this also means it might be severely affected by the Blight.
I keep seeing breaker vandalism and signs along the way.
Endman, a tough battle may lie ahead. We'd best be ready.
Yeah, Tata just got a little better. We could really use a break.
Tired emote. Yeah, alright, sure. Let's take a break. Exploration level increase. Minimum enemy level in various areas increased to 30. Available limit. Nice. Okay, higher threat level available. Operator level cap 50. Okay, so now this is where the rubber is going to hit the road. So now that we are at level 3, we have a chance to actually wait it out first before we actually move forward. Which begs the question, do I want to continue or not?
Oh, you're always the best, Tata. All right, let's guard this place, just in case bad people show up. Don't be scared, and I'll definitely take care of the fighting. Just stay behind me and be safe.
Okay, so we have... Okay, now I've got a decision to make. Do I want to continue with this, or do I just stand here, I guess? I don't know. I feel like maybe I might stop the stream, actually. I know I wanted to sort of complete the third part of this, but right now I think what's going to happen is I'm probably going to continue this on another stream tomorrow. It's not me getting cold feet, it's just that I've got real life stuff that I also need to get to. And, you know, I do this casually, right? As a way to for me to sort of learn and understand the game a little better and enjoy the game as I want. So if that is the case, what I will do instead is let's actually increase our ferrium output. So we might instead just do a bit of machining, shall we? Let's begin by starting transmission. Facility list. Okay, relay tower. Plug in. Start transmission again. Which reminds me, I do have some heart peppers available for use. Facility, just put the relay tower here. Plug in. It's just high enough. That is totally not going to result in any confusion. Let's harvest some tart peppers, shall we? Nice. They're all helping out. Germinate. It's good that they're actually helping out with the germination and the water like this. And it actually is actually quite thoughtful. Can rotate the camera while this is going on. Alright, we should be ready. Nice. Cool, that's great. It's good that we have that capability ready to go. So, too fast. Okay, let's go. Relay tower placed here. Aha, just nice. Suck it, 80%. Aha. Alright, let's see where we go. No, I think that's a bit too far. We need to hit back. Okay, we'll not use the zip line. It would be cool if we can use the relay tower to connect it. But right now, that is not entirely possible. Okay, so let's put another relay tower here. Alright, good. The Farium won't mine itself, and thus begins our journey into the depths. Actually, what we can do is we set up a relay tower here. Okay, so I just need one of these pylons. And place it here, plug it in, and start transmission. I can put another one here. Actually, let's move this. Yeah, let's just move it here. Move it. Okay, let's start transmission once again. connected. Start transmission again. Move it there. Alright. Have we collected this button off? Okay, so one thing that we forgot to do is to actually get some of these mining rigs in. So let's actually get some mining rigs in. Always good to get some mining rigs. Construction. So we have 5 of these. Let's get. I always like to build some mining rigs. Okay. 10. And then mining rig 1 to 10. Yep, that's fine. Okay. We have 2 mining rigs. Alright, let's move it back to the TP point. Bro. Right, here we are. Let's start mining. Gotta mine them all. You gotta love having more of these available. Okay, so with those in the system, you know what we can do? We can actually start building some stuff. Some more stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going back to the hub. We're going back to the PAC. What I want to do is I want to copy that template for generating this entire thing. So I'm going to enter top view, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bulk action. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna copy this. I'm going to save blueprint, Control S. This is going to be what's it called? Filling unit. Blue filling. Okay. Blue filling. Filling blue. Blue filler at half speed. Okay, so save that. Because this one can definitely we can definitely increase the output here if we connect it through here. That is something that if we use the buses, we might be able to generate more output from this. So all we need is 4 ports to generate this ferrium ore, to knock out the ferrium ore. Okay, so escape. Now we go back to the Origium Science Park. And what we're going to do is we're going to build the red capsules in this location here on the side. Seed picking unit. Okay, we have a seed picking unit here, so that's good. What I'm going to do is, let's enter the top view again. Stash entire production line. Stash, confirm, and stash. Alright, now let's open our blueprint again, and this time let's put the blue filling one. Rotate. Click to continue. Click on the yellow facilities in an unconstructed set to view their details. This shows the list of facilities to be submitted for unconstructed set and progress of facility submission. Submit all facilities currently owned. Once the entire facility submission progress is complete, all missing facilities will be converted to actual facilities. Use a construction panel to quickly construct the missing facilities. And end construction to stash all facilities in an unconstructed set and return all submitted facilities. Okay, alright, yep, that's what I anticipated would happen. Unconstructed. I need 4. And then construction of filling unit. I just need 1. Okay. And we should be able to submit all of them. Okay, alright. Now, let's do this by using the buses instead. Bulk action. I'm just going to remove all of these nodes. Stash. Yep. Okay, alright. So, for the seed unit, move. This one is a refining unit. Let's move there. So we'll move and rotate. And the planter unit, move. Move, rotate. This one I'll move over here. This one I'll move okay, so we have that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait, no, I'll just leave it there. This one I'll connect to this. This one I will round it about and plant there. The seeds I will put in some of these bok flowers. Okay. Now I need to put 4 buses. Depot access. Depot unloader. I'll need 4. Okay, so depot unloader. Okay, so with that done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the refinery unit. Let's move this. Make a 2-space gap. actually. There's no real point in that. Refinery. Move. Bulk action. Copy all this. Move. Okay, and then production 1. We'll get a refining unit. Refining unit. Okay. Alright, cool. That's good. So we will need to connect this to this, this to this. Block action, stash. I'll move this. Block action. Move. Move it a little lower so that it hits it. Okay, and then connect this. Doesn't work that way. Okay, never mind. Then we have a what's called a shredding unit. Do I need a shredding unit? I don't need a shredding unit now, do I? Molding unit, yes. 2, in fact. I think we're taking this a little too lackadaisically. Okay, you know what? Let's stash this. Let's keep it flat. And we'll just leave it at that. Bulk action. We'll move this. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. Then we'll connect. Okay, alright. Now, let's do a... Let's move the filling unit over here, maybe. Okay, this one I'm going to rotate. Okay, bulk action. Okay, let's move it. Yeah, that should do it. Okay, and here we can move. Okay. Cancel. This one will move. We need to fit everything into these buses. And then we need not a shredding unit, stash. We need a molding unit. Move. Okay, so rotate. Okay, actually, you know what we can do? Slash the line. Let's move this. And we'll make it peek outwards. And then let's connect this into this. That should get us where we need to go. Then this one will move up here. Okay, that's good. And then we just need another fitting unit, right? Molding unit. Disrupt. Okay. And then the molding unit can go here. And then we'll make a path from here to here and here to here. Okay, alright, that gets 2. Uh, 2 to 1, right? Okay. Let me think. Is there a way to do this? 5. Actually, yeah, there might be. Okay. Stash the production line. Move. Move a little bit to the back. Yes. And move this. Rotate. Slash the production line. And we'll connect this. Okay. And then we can connect this to this. And this into this. Okay, so that generates what we need. And now block action. I'll move this a bit towards the back. Okay. And now the 2 parts. This one can move and rotate. Okay, so now we connect to this. This one we connect over and put it in there. The fact that we have 2 planters. Oh yeah, we do need a shredding unit. Okay, right. Stash the production line. Okay, let's get the shredding unit out here. Okay, so we just need to connect one of these into here and these two out into the input here. This one I'll move in. This should power. Let's see what's the best way to power this. Okay, powering that. And what we can do is make a bit more space. So stash the line, stash the line, stash the line. Move this slightly forward. And we will have a line here that connects to that. Line here that connects to that. A line that loops backwards. And we can put in one more electric pylon here. Ooh, off by a little bit. Yeah, that sucks. Looks like we'll need to put in another pylon in order for this to work. Either that, or we have to somehow feed everything through this thing. Okay, alright, let's roll out the amethyst ore. Should make the bottles. Yeah, we'll just put another electric pylon here. It's a bit tight. You know what? I'm going to stash the production line. I'm going to move this again. Okay. And then just going to feed this into here. There we go. We need another planting unit is the main question. I don't think we need it. This will generate 2. This will generate 1 from 1. Takes 2 seconds to generate. I think we need to increase the rate at which the seeds are planted. Do we? No. No. Okay. Oh. We're making a mistake here. off. Ah. Off. And off. Okay, I'll let them make all the barium ore first. Okay, now I'm just gonna grab this. And now I'm gonna take all the okay. Put that back. So what we need to do now is we are going to feed it instead barium ore. Turn on. Barium ore. And turn on. Barium ore. And turn on. Okay, we should have it available. 1 to 1, and then 2 to 1. I guess the main question is, do I need another planter? Is the main thing. I think we might need another planter because right now the rate at which it's being fed this is not enough. And we can sort of combine it into one as well. Okay, so what we're gonna do, bulk action. Production 1, seed picking unit, rotate. Planting unit. Okay, good. Let's move this back a bit. Slash the line. We just need 1 to 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, all right. Move. Okay. Let's actually move this again. Rotate. Move. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a quick feedback loop. And then all the outputs from this gets put in a shredder. Okay. And we'll put that here. Stash the line. Plus we can stash the line, move, and fit this into this. And we can move this over here. And bulk action. Let's move this closer. And what we're gonna do is seed picking unit. We're gonna put some buck flour into this. And we are going to connect this into this and output into here. Okay, that should give us the output that we need in order to do this. Yes, okay, we have it. Now, as long as the seeds don't run out, we should be okay. 1 becomes 2. So we get 2 here, and then 1 goes back here, and 1 goes here. This becomes 2. That's a rate of 1 every 2 seconds. 2, 1, 2, 1, and then 2. Then here it should self-sustain. 25 to 39. Yeah, okay. Right, looks good. Alright, looks good. We're able to get the buck capsule going. Alright, well done. Well done. Okay, great. We have a good system going. Now, one last thing we can do related to this is as we sort of generate this, what is our current status with the canned citrons over on the other side? So right now, in terms of canned citrons, it's 10 to 10, right? So right now, as of this stage, we don't need. This is running at half speed. because of the amount of stuff that we can output that comes out of the depot at the moment. So right now we are running at 2 ferrium orbs to 1, right? So it has to be a 2-to-1 ratio for it to be balanced. Right now this is what's happening here. It's a 2-to-1 ratio, not a 4-to-2. Not 4-to-2, it's 2-to-1. So that's why this thing is running at half speed. Now, if we have another 2 sets of this ferrium ore going, we could greatly increase the generation of this canned citron B. But right now we don't have that at this stage, so we'll just have to let it run. Local depot has 319. The other side is running at full speed. So this is what we have at this point in time that we can do. Okay, and then the packaging unit for this is generating like the normal amethyst batteries. And then on the other side here, we are generating ferrium batteries, with some of those batteries being used in the thermal banks. Total power grid output, power grid reserves is 100,000. Our output of this supply is 420. Thermal banks. So it splits into half here. Low rate half a unit. It goes to the left. At least the blue batteries are generating at a decent speed. The gearing unit will probably want to cut down on it later down the road. Okay, so one is running, the citrons are running at half speed, the bulk capsules are running at full speed. So yeah, unfortunate. Right now we have a situation that is kinda full. 50-50. Okay, alright, cool. Good. There will be some stuff stuck inside the thing as time goes on. We need 2 to 1 in order to generate that. Just need 5 at a time. Okay, alright, cool. Alright, now let's finally check our protocol management just to see if there are any changes with our yield. So ferrium ore currently, we're using a lot of it right now. Amethyst not as much. And in fact, we can actually expand on the amount of amethyst that we can use. Right now, in terms of our usage, is very high. So ferrium ore right now is usage is 50 a minute. So if that's 50 a minute, that's 3,000. 3,000 less per minute, 3,000 less per hour, which means after 8, if we have a storage of 13,000, we will run out in 4.5 hours is the main thing. So we are actually using more ferrium ore than we should. Mostly because our generation is not high enough. One thing we can do, however, to ease the load is to change this to amethyst, right? So what we can do is protocol management. We change this back to amethyst. This output port will change it back to amethyst. Change this back to amethyst. Okay. And I just need to empty out certain blockages as they come in. Okay, we should wait for about 2 minutes. We should have this emptied out. And it will go through the molding unit. And then what we can do is we can just simply have the shredding unit go through. The filling unit, right? And then just focus on creating amethyst. Okay, it starts creating amethyst now. The ferrium ore is starting to empty out now, so it's okay. And once the molding unit is done with the ferrium, then it will move over to the amethyst, and then it will just fill this normally. Every 2 seconds, it turns out one item. This should ease the amount of stuff that we have. So protocol management. If we look at our stuff, ferrium ore usage has now dropped by 60. Remember, the factory outputs 30 things a minute, so that's one item every 2 seconds. So as long as each port that you use to pass ore, that will require 30. You will require 30 ore a minute. So if you're not generating 30 ore a minute per port, you are going to have negative yield, and your that means your stack will decrease as time goes on. My yield is quite high here, so that means I can keep going with this. So now it should be molding. Okay, I'll take this and put it back in here. Target space full. Okay, now we can start generating this. Milling unit. We'll take it on notice. Okay, so we unplugged it. Now we should be able to plug it in. We already have a bunch of citromes already. So what we can do is we can direct some of that citrome back into the depot and just store it from there. So what we can do is we add a, because we just need half of this in order for this to work. This one's already a lot. It's basically backed up. We will need to put a splitter. And now what we're going to do is we are going to connect this and join here. Converger. And that should send some of the spare citromes back into depot. Actually, no. We already have enough in the depot, so there's no point. Stash this. Okay. Stash entire production line. Stash. Okay, because we are maxed out, there's no point. We don't need to split. We'll just have to eat the queue basically. Okay, yeah. All right. Cool. And is there a need to generate more batteries? Is another question. Do we need to put in more batteries? Five to 10. Probably not. If I really wanted to, I could try and generate another battery pack here and just generate more batteries from there. But I think that should be okay. Alright, I think we are done. Basic AIC index. Area of power supply. Grinding units. Grinding units is something that I definitely need heading forward. And look at outpost management. in terms of this. We have SC Valley batteries, but not the other batteries to sell. We would gladly sell LC Valley batteries here. Okay, trade. 96k, nice. Because we have plenty of those batteries available. Might as well sell them. Origo crusts. Amethyst parts. What else can we sell to the local populace? Not much. Trade it, okay. What they really want is more batteries. Or canned Citron B. Or bug capsule, but bug capsule we are currently generating, so it's okay. We can't sell a bunch of more Origo crusts. Because in general this one I'm generating a lot of, and I'm generating like I don't really mind giving that away purely because there's a lot to give. Bug capsule, we can sell 1,000. Okay, trade. All right, good. And anything else? No, the rest I'll have to just wait for it to generate as time goes on. And we should be okay. All right, cool, excellent. All right, our factory is going out nicely. That's good. In terms of the exploration level, the next level up will also require the completion of a trial. Right now, I need to figure out what items I need to stack my team with heading forward, and that requires a bit of what is it? I need to figure out exactly how to do this. Yeah, the challenge of trying to how should I say this? The challenge of trying to build a good team will continue to haunt me in the coming days. Especially once we hit exploration levels, much higher exploration levels. So yeah, there'll be a lot to work on as time goes on. Edge space salvage, invisible glyphs, in for a penny, in for a pound, base revisited. Cost of hope. Okay, so Arknight needs help. Alright, cool, excellent. Alright, I think that's, I will call it a day for today's stream. I know we did manage to do the third part of this mission, process 3. We're still, unfortunately don't have enough time to do it at this time. We'll probably do it tomorrow, and we'll see whether or not we'll be able to complete it by then. So yeah, we'll wait until that happens. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what you see, like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. All those nice things. If you have any recommendations for how to improve the stream, do let me know. If you have any recommendations for how to if you have any recommendations for games you'd like me to try out, do let me know as well. I'm happy to sort of learn about new games and try them out as time goes on. Alright, with that, thank you guys. I'll see you guys again for the next time, for the next stream. Peace out, everyone.